Hi, I'm Sam.
I'm Amanda.
My name's Angus,
I'm Yannicka.
and this is our project, Fermented Tofu. And Sam and Amanda are going to try fermented tofu for the first time. And we have some red fermented tofu and some white fermented tofu. So we're going to try some right now. Are you guys scared?
A little bit.
Yeah.
So we are gonna smell them first, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Not too bad. Smells salty.
Yeah.
A bit like alcohol too.
A little bit sweet.
So this one's the red one?
Woo.
It's
strong.
That's a
Strong
Mm.
smell.
one. Yeah.
I don't know what it smells like though.
Smells like regret.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
You guys want to try the white one first?
Sure. That is really salty.
Yeah.
Really salty. It's a really
Yeah.
almost it's a creamy texture too, which I
Yeah.
was not expecting.
Yeah. It's super salty.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But like other than that, it's okay.
Yeah, the
But
taste
it's-
is general.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it tastes like
Oh,
cheese.
that's really
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of tastes.
It hits
Yeah.
you like after a little bit.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really salty cheese. Like,
Yeah.
Mm.
How about that?
So the red one,
The red one is really strong. And then
I'm
who's
scared for that.
maybe cannot eat so much.
Maybe
Little
just
bit,
a
like a
little,
little
take
bit.
a
Yeah,
little
a
bit,
little
take a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we're done. We don't need to try it anymore.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
really salty and not something that I enjoy. Wow.
Compared to the white one, it's really, really strong. Need water, right?
Need water.
Just tiny. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, that is, yeah.
It's much more grainier than the
Mm-hmm.
white one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more funkier too, but like more like an alcoholic funk.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've tried them, we're going to talk a little bit about how it's made and some of the origins of fermented tofu.
And health and benefits and cultural relevance now.
And then I'm going to talk about the current use for the fermented bean curve. And recently I researched this. I found they have like more than 3 types of fermented bean curve. The first one is white one, and the second one is the red one, and the third one I don't have in here is called the gray one, and also called the stinky tofu. And most likely, the white one people like to use mixed with the veggie, and even though can cook with the chicken wing meat as well. And this one more used, most likely used in the southern China, Hong Kong, and even though in Taiwanese people also like to cook with this one. And also this one is called the red fermented bean curve. And this one usually in China, for Chinese people, they will use for cooking a traditional dish at the Chinese New Year for the celebration. And this one sometimes they also will cook with the for the Boston dish as well, because this one is only contain a tofu base, so that's why they still can contain it. And also for the comparison, these two is like 2 different color you can see, and then for the one differentiation is this one adds one more thing in it is the rice. This one can make a color like white.
So naturally, soybeans are high in protein and lipids, and are filled with valuable minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and iron. However, they have low bioavailability. By fermenting tofu, larger molecules break up into smaller molecules through hydrolysis, increasing bioavailability and creating new proteins and properties. Phenolic component contributes antioxidative oxidative properties, and isoflavonoids contribute anti-humogenic properties. Also, additional ingredients and spices contributes different overall benefits in bean curds.
So I'm here to talk about the history of fermented tofu. It's a very long history and originated in China. The first mention of it found in a document is in 1596 by Li Shizhen during the Ming Dynasty. He also mentions different types of fermented tofu, such as black and green, and gives uses of it. Frozen tofu was first mentioned in 1680, where they gave instructions on how to make it by pressing the water out and placing them on bamboo steamer pads. In 1783, Hitsunjun provided a picture of a woman making tofu, and it was the first mention of it in Japanese culture, showing it wasn't only a Chinese dish. In 1878, Wells Fargo and Co. were the earliest made the earliest tofu product in the West, and by 1880, Auguste Payeur wrote the biggest book on soy at the time, and by 1902, the first mention of fermented tofu in English was found in a New York Times article.
So I'm going to talk about how fermented tofu is actually made. So during commercial and traditional processing, there are usually 4 steps. The first one being preparation of tofu. The second step is the preparation of fetsi, or molded tofu. The third step is salting, and the fourth step is ripening. So the main difference between traditional and commercial methods is obviously that commercial processing is highly mechanized. In addition, the salting process is a lot shorter in commercial processing because they only let salt content get to around 12%, whereas in traditional methods, salting content of the fermented tofu is approximately 16%. The benefits of having lower salt content is that you can produce a lot higher quantities of fermented bean curd at once. However, this does shorten the shelf life. So often in commercial processes, they'll add a layer of paraffin is added onto the surface of the fermented tofu in order to preserve and improve shelf life.